There's every reason why you must reconsider some anti-facts. And even as much as we try to prolong the strategies and help ourselves in our formation, we must understand that Biafran freedom has already started happening. I can tell you that discussions are being made, things are already happening. You can go to what is it called, Simon Ekpa's page, and you will see a lot that you will go home with. It doesn't really matter how they try to twist the theories or whatever. What really matters is that big victories are coming closer than expected. And I must say this the way I should say that Biafran should be applauded for this. It's always going to take time, but whether I like it or not, you cannot change what is on ground. You cannot change it. Everything is happening with a maximum speed, with a speed that even the zoo cannot talk of. I talked about the Biafran army and what they are doing in Biafran land. There's no way we are joking with that. There's no way we are joking with that. Everything we spoke about is happening before their eyes. And I can tell you for free that the good news is no longer far from happening. Now, wouldn't you find Gabono? I must start from that angle of restoring what should be restored. And when I say should be restored, I mean a bigger light should be shed before any enemy of what it is called will forget that the rules at which must be duly represented well. Each and everyone must see it from that very angle. And I think from that very angle, I mean one for one and victory for victory. Everybody must get to understand where we are coming from. And if we understand this, things will get better faster than we think about it. There's no fear. There's no fear. Countries are discussing the freedom of the people. And as time continues to pass and people continue to pass by, we must learn to appreciate that which is ours. And by appreciating it, we will not hurt anybody in the process. Because anyone who claims that they are hurt should understand that the gimmick or whatever proclamation that is being made is made for a reason. And that's why it's a sweet thing to declare and a sweet thing to decree. Victory is happening before our very eyes. And instead of celebrating it, so many of you are asking unnecessary questions. Agamagona, if you na be meketa, police botibu. Mano yajiro, okuo, kagadraina. Biafran Liberation Army are now in the circle of what we call period of change. And they are getting to many border and taking over Biafran border. I want to say thank you to every Igbo man who is fighting in the war front, who has been criticized by gullible Igbo people who do not understand that their land needs to be protected. They are somewhere in Abuja, somewhere in Lagos, somewhere in Port Harcourt, spraying money in wedding, not knowing that some people are keeping their land safe from the Fulani counterfeit. And this is a story that must be recognized. It doesn't matter how we try to cover it up. What matters more now is that victory has gotten a new name. You see, for too long I've said it and I'll keep saying it. The messages is very fast to spread. Very fast to spread. It doesn't matter how the dealing works. What truly matters is the gimmick, the brochure, and the fair price. Everything entirely makes sense now. Everything entirely makes sense. And that's where the game have started. We must reconsider ourselves into becoming and into winning what we call possible impact. Now, Biafran borders have been secured by these men, and this man has refused to stop. Many of them have been captured by the Zoo terrorists, Zoo soldiers, of course, and most times you get to see the plain light. So, as we continue in that stand, as we have to push through this whole positivity, everything is becoming. Everything makes sense. Everything writes a different story on the gate of victory. So whoever thinks the journey doesn't make sense should know this and know peace. We are Biafrans and we don't fear. Conquering and defeating those who said we will not leave. But at the same time, we must tell ourselves this very truth, that these guys are doing job well done.